Hey, what up, Raider fam? It's your boy Raider John. So, today I'm gonna do a recap of the whole season. I'm gonna talk pretty much what I feel about every game. Quick, fast, and some maybe a little pissed off. Okay, most pretty pissed off. So, game one. We go against the New York Jets in their house. It's actually a very, very, very frustrating game. Our defense looked legit at first, and then, of course, three and out, three and out, three and out. But my favorite part of that game was Charles Woodson and that interception he made. He let it be known he ain't to be fucked with. Jumped in front of a pass from Geno Smith and caught that shit. It was nice. It got everybody pumped up, and then Derek Carr just took the energy from that fucking interception and just threw a good touchdown to Rod Streeter. That was like, that got me pumped. But then, our run defense, I don't know what happened there. More three and outs. I don't know what happened there. Just all around bad functioning on the offensive side. We ended up going down for another score towards the end of the game. Garbage time again. Garbage time. So it was like, whatever. But I was optimistic that we could clean some of that shit up. Moving on to the next one. Texan game. I was at this game. One of the best experiences is going to a game, with your boy, with your brother, with, someone that you ride or die with. I went with my brother, my real brother. And we had a blast. We hung out in Oakland, went to a few movies, hung out at a few bars. We chilled, it was fun. I had a blast. We stayed at a hotel. Ran into a bunch of fans at the hotel too. It's like, it was a great experience. And then we went to the game and tailgated, and I was walking around. We played a few games, took some pictures, hung out with Knight for a minute. Knight of the Shield, great. I loved the experience. It was. I had a blast. Guys. Now the game. I was so frustrated during the game. I wanted to run. I wanted to run onto the field and crack Greg Olsen in the fucking face. Some of the damn play calls were just ridiculous. Just ridiculous. We honestly couldn't stop Ryan Fitzpatrick, and we haven't been able to stop him in a while. That guy always has a good game against us for some reason. I don't know why. So Houston Texans ended up beating us. But, again, we had another last-minute touchdown. Derek Carr looked okay. Running game looked like shit. That's when I realized the running game looked like shit. However, the play calling was so bad that I was already blaming. I already could blame the coaches just by the from where New York got from where we were in New York to where we were at home. It got worse. I thought we could clean it up. We didn't. It ended up getting worse. So, next game. Now this was a game. Now, we put up a fight in New England. Not only did we put up a fight, we came this close to beating them. We were putting pressure on Brady most of the day. Most of the game, we were just all over him. Khalil Mack actually showed up in this game. Almost sacked him. Our defensive line actually started to show up. Our running game even showed up. Derek Carr was, working with the passing game. He was getting it going. But that call was bullshit. Oh my God, I'm still not over it. That call was bullshit. There was no fucking holding on that last play. It was bullshit. We should have won that fucking game. We took the lead, and then they took it back from us, and then Carr threw an interception at the last play of the game, which ended the game. We had that, guys, and the rest straight up fucked us. It was in New England. It was against the Patriots. You knew we were going to get fucked. So it was gonna happen, guys. It was gonna happen. I don't even want to remember this game right now. This next game. I was looking forward to this game. I was looking forward to going to London. I want to see all the London fans. You know, there was a bunch of them. It was tight, you know, but it just kind of, wow. I can't, that's all I got to say about that game. That was disgusting. It was a humiliating game. We came out on fire. We came out marching down the field, scored a touchdown, and then we got our ass blown out. I mean, how does that happen? Ryan Fitzpatrick had a great game against us. I mean, great game. And then there just stupid play calls. This game was a defining moment of when I realized Dennis Allen got to go. He got to go. After this game, everybody in Raider Nation was in agreement. Dennis Allen is a piece of shit and has to go. He cannot fucking coach. And the reason why we all thought this was because there was this one play, this one defining play. It was 3 receivers on the right side and 1 defender playing off coverage. He was backed up. Dude, 1 defender against 3 receivers. That's how you know. And Dennis Allen is a defensive-minded coach. He didn't catch that? Yeah, no. Fuck that. No, he's fired. He's fucking fired. He's gone. Bye. Later. See ya. Don't want to be ya. Ever. And then we had the bye week. Got some rest. And he was fired. That was... Yeah. And I think everybody's seen that coming up during the bye week. So, Dennis Allen was fired. Things kind of went a little twisted from there. Things got changed around in the locker room. Our team started coming together a little bit more. Derek Carr got sent a message from Tony Soprano. Tony Soprano said, looked him straight in the face, looked him in the eye, and told him this: "This is your team. This is your team. Do what you got to do." Derek Carr took that literally. It was like, okay, this is my team. And it showed in the next game. This next game was so exciting, but so disappointing. Because if we would have left with the win, it would have been the perfect game of the season. Because we came out and just started bombing that ball down the field. And Derek Carr looked freaking legit. That is what really woke us up on the Derek Carr train. That's what put me on the Derek Carr train 100%. I was already kind of, I don't know if I should go in. I don't know if I should step foot on this train, or I should just stay on solid ground and be, you know, not so sure about it. Nah, I'm on the fucking train, guys. I am strapped in, buckled up. Hell, I'm even honking the fucking horn like that, man. I am a big Derek Carr supporter now. That game had a big part of it too, because the 4 fucking touchdowns he threw were legit. Now that last interception really fucked us though. And our defense looked legit in that one. Our offense looked legit in that one. However, you know, Phillip Rivers does know our scheme. He knew our defensive, scheme for a while because he played us last year, and he knew how to pick it apart. Also, he's just like he's a good quarterback. I ain't gonna front. He's a whiny little bitch, but he's a good quarterback. So, you know, he picked and chose, and he actually got the better of us in that game. I'll give him that. But Derek Carr showed up in that game. He did. So did a lot of other players. Our receivers were actually catching the ball, and we actually had a running game in that game. So I think that was a big part too. Now, Arizona just fucked us up. Arizona really fucked us up. I mean, it's kind of, we thought that we were going to come out shooting, you know, but Arizona's defense was just too legit, guys. Their defense pretty much shut us down. Carson Palmer, though, took note that our defense has improved. He even went on record saying, Khalil Mack's a fucking beast. He even said we had to know where that guy was at at all times. The whole time we were playing this guy, we had to know where he was. So it was good getting recognition there. besides that, you know, it was kind of that kind of hurt, guys. That game was, they just kind of outmanned us in that game. We got outmanned, and they did that to a lot of teams, so it wasn't just us. The Arizona Cardinals really, they were a force to be reckoned with this year up until, you know, the quarterback problems and all that shit, you know, finally took effect. But yeah, they had their way with us, man, and that running back fucked us up. So whatever. We actually were looking good up until that one run, and then yeah, bye bye. Moving on. Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Brown game. That was Carr's best yardage game, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. He was tossing it up. He was getting, you know, good receptions and getting good yardage. Khalil Mack, though, was the star of that game. He went off. I mean, he was just stopping everybody. Tackles in the backfield, stopping them at the line of scrimmage, putting pressure on the quarterback. He went off. The whole entire freaking offensive side of the ball was just recognizing Khalil Mack. There was this one play where they had 3 guys on him, and he still made the tackle. He was insane in that game, and the whole entire offense, even the quarterback, made a statement saying, Khalil Mack is that guy, 52. He earned the respect of everybody in our locker room. That guy is a beast. So Khalil Mack showed up big in that game, big. It was crazy, guys. It was crazy. I think that game, it was a defining moment for Khalil Mack. Derek Carr had a really good statistical game, but we lost the game, guys. And that was the fucked up part, was we couldn't close it. And it was a good game, too. It was pretty close up until the end. The fourth quarter is when they pulled away. When they pulled away, that's when, you know, McFadden made that fumble. I knew something was up, and I knew we couldn't come back from that. And I even went on a rant after that because I got pissed. Because our fucking offensive coordinator does not know how to put people in the right place. And the coaching staff that we had on hand just wasn't doing their job. And I took it out on Reggie, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. As he put a lot of these people in charge. And I, you know, that's what I did all year, is I kind of went on rants and pointed fingers and shit like that. But hey, you know, my opinion, guys. I feel what I feel. I say what I say. And I say what I feel. It is what it is. So the Seattle Seahawks game was pretty interesting, guys. Our defense showed up in that game. Our offense was legit. You know, Derek Carr finally figured out how to pass the ball to Michael Rivera. Michael Rivera was catching balls, catching the touchdown passes. He was putting in some work. Now, the thing about that game that pissed me off, though, was the 2 interceptions he threw. I got pretty mad. I'm not gonna lie, I got pretty mad. Derek Carr, though, he bounced back. That's what I liked about him in that game, was he showed the resiliency to still bounce back after making a mistake. And you know, our defense was just all over the place in that game. They were all over Russell Wilson. They were putting pressure on him. They kept it close, guys. They kept it close. It was a good game. Denver Broncos blew us out. Looked okay. Didn't really end well. Yeah, it was a good game, but you know what? I honestly think that somewhere in the second half, Greg Olsen decided, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and fuck this team over. Yeah, that's all I gotta say about that game. Besides that, you know, Peyton Manning got picked off. That was a beautiful moment. DJ Hayden made a hell of a play, man. He just jumped up, hit that ball in the air, and grabbed it. It was nice, and I was so happy about it. I was like pumped up, man, when he did that. Besides that, you know, there wasn't really that much defining moments in that game. It was good plays, you know, here and there. But besides, that was pretty much the best part of the game right there. When Peyton Manning got picked off, because he was going a while without getting picked off, and we actually pulled it out. So you know, that was pretty tight. That was pretty tight doing that. San Diego started the game off pretty bad, man. We started the game off really bad, actually. You know what? It was like very frustrating how bad it was, because the thing about it was the way we played them the first time. We expected to play them again the same the second time, and it did not go anywhere near as close as we did the first time. I mean, like, for reals, I mean, I don't get how you fuck up right that soon into the game. It really frustrated me. However, we came along and, you know, a little bit closer, and we kept it close, you know, and then the second half happened, you know the rest. But Khalil Mack, got his first sack in this game. That was the defining moment in that game. Favorite moment in that game. It was a good game, guys. I loved it. I'm just bullshitting with you. I'm mad because we fucking lost it. I expected it to be closer. I didn't love it. I fucking hated it. But I love the fact that Khalil Mack got his first sack in that game. That was probably the reason I really think that game was pretty cool, was because he actually did his job and he did something everybody said he wasn't gonna get. And it took him a while to get it, but I was happy that he got it. That honestly pumped me up when he did that. Great, great, great. And y'all know what's next. Wow. That game made me, oh man, it re-energized me, man. That game re-energized me. The Kansas City game had me pumped. It was the day before my birthday. I was sitting there knowing, just having this feeling in my stomach. My Raiders are going to play hard today. I just have a good feeling that my Raiders are going to play hard today. And I was going to be able to watch this game because it was going to be live broadcasted on national television. And it was the only game we got on national television, which I think is total bullshit if you think about it. Because we used to be the masters of Monday night or Thursday night. We used to always be on broadcasted television. Now they're trying to take that away from us. Trying to. Bullshit. Anyways, we barely got shit this year. All we got was one fucking game, guys. That was dumb. Anyways, moving on. But, when you're losing, that happens. That game was just, they paid Raider Nation dividends. They honestly gave us what we wanted. A fight from start to finish with a win. Everything went well in that game. Our defense just showed how much talent we have on that side of the ball. Everybody was flying around. Woodson broke a NFL record, set an NFL record. First one to do it. 20 sacks and 50 interceptions. That is amazing, guys. And then Khalil Mack all over the place, making plays. C.O. Moore all over the place, making plays. And fucking, you know what? It was just one hell of a game on our defense side. But our offensive side, take note, Latavius Murray finally got handed the ball in this game. And not only did he take advantage of it, he did something that nobody in the NFL was able to do. And that was score a touchdown against the Kansas City Chiefs. Up until then, no team did it. And we did it. He did it. Represented for Raider Nation, showed them what was up. One hell of a play. Ran off to the left side, booked it to the end zone, got in. But the second play he did was just awesome. Bo Jackson moment. Broke through the line, 90-yard touchdown. Bam. Had me going nuts. But they ended up coming back, guys, and took the lead. And it got me a little worried. I ain't gonna lie. I was a little worked up, but something felt different that game. And I could see the passion in the stands, and I could see the fans just going nuts. And I knew that the players must be feeling this too, because I was getting this energy inside of me, just getting very, very excited. And that game just got me going. And sure enough, Derek Carr marches down the field. Marcel Reese took over the ball and said, "Give me that shit, I'll get you first downs." And sure enough, he did. And then Derek Carr just threw that touchdown pass. Bam! James Jones back in the end zone. Beautiful. Beautiful game. Beautiful game. That was the best game ever. Followed by the worst game ever. Yeah, I'm not going to even talk about this. We lose. We didn't even score. Done. And it was the Rams. Okay, there. Done. Now, that game was so depressing that a lot of us just didn't know what to think. We didn't know what to take out of that. But the number one thing we knew was our team needs to play well in this next game. We need to play our best brand of football in the next game. And every single person in Raider Nation wanted this win. They wanted this one win. all season, this is all they wanted. This is all they cared about. This is the only thing they cared about, was this one win. And we got it. So we go in. They honestly expected to beat us, I believe. And we end up having one hell of a game. We put up one hell of a fight. Derek Carr tossing passes to open receivers all day against the Niners, all day. And then, Rivera was just torching him. Reese was torching him. And we ended up getting, Reese ended up catching a touchdown. Rivera ended up catching a touchdown. And, James Jones ended up catching a touchdown. And the best part was we did it against a team that's fan base has been hating on us for 4 years straight since the last time we played them. So we ended up going in, beating them, and that was that. We won Battle of the Bay. And all of our fans went nuts. It was great. It was great, honestly. Oh, and Khalil Mack showed up in that game, got 2 sacks against Colin Kaepernick, and honestly, you knew that was good. So we end up losing at Kansas City. The next game, honestly, Jamal Charles didn't really have a big game, but he did enough, and their offense just, I think it's just their special teams in general is just legit, guys. I don't know what it is about their special teams, but that coordinator is legit. Because they're always scoring touchdowns on us through special teams, and it's ridiculous. And that pretty much pulled it away. That was their defining moment of that game. But it was a good game up until, it wasn't. Second half, we just fell apart. And again, Greg Olsen. Fucking bitch. Predictable as shit. Buffalo Bills game, though. Y'all know I went there with my nephew. My nephew had a blast. Raider Nation showed my nephew nothing but love. Gave him some free food. He was so excited, man. Honestly, that was a really good experience, and I love that kid. I practically I kind of practically raised that kid when he was growing up. Dad wasn't in the picture. I was always around, and I always take him to movies, take him places, and he always tell me, "I want to go to a Raider game. I want to go to a Raider game. I want to go to a Raider game," because I went with my brother and he wanted to go. So my brother ended up providing him with the tickets, and I took him to the game, and it was a great game, guys. Oh my God, I was so happy that the first Raider game he went to was a win, and it was a good win. Derek Carr threw 2 touchdowns. Bills game, man. Mac went off. He went off. He was just dominating the line of scrimmage. Just like totally getting to Kyle Orton. Oh, he was all over Kyle Orton the whole game. Just the whole defense all around played good. We made some impact plays. It was a beautiful game, guys. And my nephew seen me screaming at the top of my lungs. I lost some of my voice that day. It was crazy. But he was screaming too. We had a blast. I loved that experience, guys. It was fun as hell. Love it. Bills game, great experience. Last game of the year, we got blown out. Broncos whooped our ass. So that's that, guys. That game, there ain't really much to take out of it besides the fact that we didn't quit. That's pretty much the whole definition of this season, was we did not quit. And that, honestly, that's all I can ask for, is my team not quitting when the time got rough. So that's gonna do it, guys. This complete recap for the season. I'm happy, guys. It's over. Don't gotta worry about losing anymore. And now it's nowhere to go but up. You pick number 4. My next video, I'll be doing a few things. Probably talk about coaching, all that. See what's going on with that. Also, look forward to this. I will be doing a pre-draft analysis like I did last year. Going through all the draft picks. So like, comment, subscribe to my channel. And, go Raiders.